don't stop.
Well, guys, it looks like Porsha has finally been exposed by her castmate for allegedly having some type of affair with Future. Now, we all know Future ain't SHIT. So, why would Porsha Williams be messing around with Future? Well, I don't know, but she did say her husband had ED. So maybe, just maybe, she just wanted Future to give her a little bit of his D, okay? Because we're not going to act like we didn't see that trailer and we didn't hear this be exposed.
You say you're not dating Black. That's none of my business. That's the fact that you're dating Future. Okay.
It was all in the blogs. People are saying it.
I know.
I mean, Porsha, while you asking Drew why and who she's dating, you remember when your husband, you know, the one that they saying that you had locked up and he's in ICE custody, baby, they say that you, well, he said that you was messing around with Future. Now, we ain't forgot about that at all. Now, let's get into it. Now, Future was dragged into the Real Housewives of Atlanta ex-star Porsha Williams' bitter divorce with Simon Guobadia. Now, y'all, this was about a year ago almost. Now, Simon actually listed Future in the court documents. It said, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams' estranged husband, Simon Guobadia, demanded she answer several questions under oath as part of their ongoing divorce. Now, this is reported by In Touch Weekly, okay? Now, Simon, they have Simon 60. I guess he's 60. He fired off a list of questions he wanted Porsha 43, I guess, to answer. He asked her to admit or deny that their prenup was unfair and unreasonable. In addition, he asked her to admit or deny that she married him for his money. Other questions included asking her to admit or deny she filed for divorce without telling him, whether she cheated on him during the marriage or whether she was sexually intimate with another person during their union. He asked Porsha to admit or deny that she was never in love with him. Simon also asked Porsha to answer, what was your understanding of the reasons why your husband paid you a 5-figure monthly allowance during the marriage? Okay, 5 figures. Inquiry minds want to know. Simon asked Porsha to explain the nature of her relationship with a man named Kelvin. Now, we already talked about Kelvin, her ex, Dennismckinley, and I already told y'all that the street saying that she's screwing both Kelvin and Dennis and another man named Jonathan. Now, Jonathan is a podcaster, but they said he was hitting it too. He also requested her to explain the nature of the relationship with Future. Now, I'm not trying to spell Future's ghetto name, but we just gonna call him Future. So, hey, those are the receipts. We ain't gonna sit up here and act like we didn't know about this alleged affair that Porsha been throwing her puss around, honey. We want to know. But it looks like Drew had the audacity. Well, I'm not even going to say that Drew had the audacity because, Drew, honey, you are doing the job that they paid you to do. I really wish Porsha would do her damn job.
You say you're not dating Black. That's none of my business. That's the fact that you're dating Future. Okay.
It was all in the blogs. People are saying it.
I know.
Girl, why was you messing with somebody else when you was married. Now, I tried to tell y'all before, but I know some of y'all is Porsha fans, and some of you people in the comments, I'm just gonna call y'all trolls. Y'all want Porsha puss so bad so you can try to, I guess, sell yours, but that's not my people on this channel. Those are the trolls, because I be seeing some of y'all comments, and the only person that supports a hoe is a hoe. And we know that Porsha is a hoe, okay? Because her own husband, can y'all read? I'm going to highlight that for y'all. Can y'all see that? It's highlighted. It says, Simon asked Porsha to explain the nature of her relationship with Kelvin. Kelvin is a married man. He wants to know, what is her relationship with Dennis? Well, we know what a relationship with Dennis, but Simon is probably like, girl, why are you screwing Dennis? Okay. He also wanted to know what is going on with her and Jonathan. Now, Jonathan is a podcaster, but Simon had her records, phone records, and she was doing some interesting things. He also explained, well, I'm sorry, he also wanted her to explain, girl, what is you doing with this man Future? So, mic drop, point proven, and Drew is going to bring it up as conversation on the show, which I'm really glad, because I really wish Shamia would bring it up, but I guess that's not going to happen. But I'm so glad that Drew is bringing this up and saying, girl, why you worried about who I'm dating? Who are you dating, Miss Married Woman? Crying wolf, as if Simon ran off and left you, talking about, oh, Pilar wanted to speak to Simon and he didn't even respond. Girl, Pilar is not his child, just like his children aren't your children. His children who are, they homeless now because you and your daughter, that's not his, is staying in the house that he paid for. Go somewhere with this silly story about your daughter. And frankly, even your daughter is actually smarter than you, because even your daughter, Porsha, does not think you are smart. Did y'all see the episode? Now, I don't watch Porsha's channel, but I see the clips on social media. Did y'all see the one where the baby said that she thought that her mama wasn't very smart? Now, I know I was not the only person that saw that. Now, I know I'm not seeing things. I hope it wasn't a bad dream. But when I saw it, I said, what exactly am I watching here? Because I saw something on social media where Porsha was saying that her daughter thought that she wasn't very smart. Now, when I say her daughter thought that let me break it down. I saw somewhere where Porsha said her daughter thought that Porsha wasn't very smart. Have y'all ever heard of some shit like that? Now look, I done heard my kids say a lot of things, but I have never ever heard them say that they thought I was stupid, or they thought I couldn't read, or they thought I didn't know something. So what is going on? Like, is it like, how is it that Portia's own daughter knows that she's dumb and she's only a baby? Well, y'all gotta let me know in the comments, because when I saw that, I said, oh, why was she should have just never brought that up, because we know that you're dumb. We know that your brain is full of rocks. But the fact that your little baby daughter knows that is a problem. That is a whole problem. But listen, I want y'all to let me know. And this is for all the girlies who just want to be Porsha, and y'all want to be Porsha so bad. But here's the deal. I don't know why you want to be Porsha, because Porsha has a wig that you can buy. She has eyelashes that you can buy. She has makeup that you can buy. Have you ever saw Porsha without any of that? If you have not, put a 1 in the chat and I'm going to post a picture. And just maybe, you may change your mind.
She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Keisha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell cause the tea don't